Hey guys, happy Sociality Saturday. This is Coach CSM. I'm super excited to talk to you guys about something that is not a new topic to me, but a new topic live. I typically don't give tips as far as virtually concerning events, but I do plan to begin to start doing so. Now why am I talking about events? Well, I've been very passionate about events for a very long time. I've done events for people, individuals, friends, and even clients for some time underneath the table. When I say underneath the table, I mean not really promoting it, not really calling myself an event planner, just doing it, you know. Hey Samantha Butler, how are you? And so I want to start to stop hiding that part of me. So I'm very passionate about events. I'm very skilled as well when it comes to event management, planning, and the administration portion of it all. Hey Denise, happy Saturday. And so I want to start sharing tips, sharing my expertise, sharing what I've learned concerning this industry, and to stop hiding it. And that's key for me. That's key for me because I'm big about everyone being the maximum self. And I kind of was trying to squeeze all that I am into this one little box. And I realized that I can't do that. It's impossible. You can't just squeeze yourself in a box. Hey Shanae, why you do? You can't squeeze yourself into this box, and I have to be all that I am. And I can't, stretch myself thin, of course, but I have to be all that I am. So I know this isn't really flowing. I'm still getting all of the thoughts together. The decision is made. I'm going to start putting it more out there, but trying to get you guys to kind of get where I'm going with this. This is my first time doing this, so all of this reaction is live. I've been doing events for a long time. I threw my own 21st birthday. I threw my best friend's baby shower for her first child. I just do parties and I do events. But what was the thing I was just about to say? Can't think of it, so I guess I'll tell you guys later. It just slipped my mind. But okay, happy Saturday. I want to talk to you guys about the 3 best guests that you would want to absolutely have at your event. Hey Carrie Porter, great to see you. Hey Tina Plaza, hello. Thank you guys for coming in. During my whole introduction and just explaining, and I remember now, and just explaining why I'm also talking about events, because those who know me as a career strategist, you know me as a purpose fulfillment coach, you know me as that. But where it fits is that those who are coaches and speakers and mentors, influencers in general, one of the capacities that you may touch and reach more people is at having live events. And I love the creative side of getting it all together, and even the whole experience of it all. It's totally life-changing. I've experienced that, and I even call it, when I'm speaking to my clients, I call it potential outpour outings, because what it does is it truly allows all of your potential to outpour, for you to be all that you are, for you to grow, stretch, and be more. This happens at events. I've experienced it all the time. I believe in events, the power of events, right? So please share. If you're not subscribed or whatever it's called, if you're not following and getting notifications of when I go live, please do. Hey Kalima Perry, I miss you, sis. She also is interested in events. She was one of the event coordinators for my wedding, and she was phenomenal, I might add. So here we go. Let's hop on in, right? All right, I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. So here we go. I miss you too. So thank you so much for sharing, Carrie. So, you know, sometimes people may think that the most important people to invite to your event may be the mayor. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure you look gorgeous too. I'm trying to get on your level. You always look good, sis. But they might think, you know, let's invite the mayor because the mayor has connections. If we can say that the mayor showed up to our event, it kind of makes us a big deal. You like planning events, Carrie? I love planning events. Oh, I love it. Sorry. I was prepared because I knew my mouth was going to get dry. Hey, Lakeisha. Hello, 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 hello. So they're always fun. But people think, you know, this will be hot. You know, let's have the mayor show up. Let's accommodate them. Let's have them sit in the front. You know, let's take pictures with the mayor. You know, this makes it a big deal. They try to have the mayor, the president. If they could get Beyonce to show up, you know, people would try. You know, because the celebrity figure is what people think is a big deal. And it makes your event hot. If Beyonce was there, it was hot. It was the place to be. You missed it. Oh, man. You know, it's this whole fear of loss thing that begins. Hey, is it Ali? I don't want to say it wrong. I'm sorry. Ali Smith? Help me out. If I said it right, make me feel good. If I didn't, help me out, please. So they think, you know, let's invite this celebrity. And I'm not against it. You know, if that's what floats your boat, then great. I don't want you to sink. So I definitely want your boat to float. But for me, that's not the biggest or the most important guest. If they show up, cool. Hey, Cena. If they show up, great. You know, I've never really been big on celebrities. They don't mean much to me at all. To me, they're people, you know. They're people just like me and you. They breathe just like me and you. They drink just like me and you. They get thirsty just like me and you. I'm really, really thirsty a lot right now. Hey, Rolanda. Hey! Mom popped in. Mommy. Hey, how you doing? You crack me up, Darren. Oh, you here. But anyway. So they think that that's a big deal. To me, that's cool. But it's not that big of a deal. To me. That does not make the event. To me. That doesn't make the event a big deal. In my opinion. But, what I would say, and this is what we're about to get into. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. Thank you guys for sharing. And thank you guys for coming in. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. All right. So here's my three. Here's my three. So number one of the best guests that you have to have at your event is your ideal attendee. You know, so in my industry, as a coach, as a speaker, you know, there's this ideal client that you have to, in a sense, imagine or picture or thoroughly know, you know, who your content will serve. So we get very descriptive, you know, how much money do they make? Where do they live? Are they married? Do they have children? Are they currently in college? Do they have their MBA? You know, really, 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 like, descriptive. You know, what kind of food do they like? Would they like finger foods, or would they want chopsticks? Or, you know, you get really, really, really descriptive, very specific. Ideal, meaning would be the perfect one, the one that you're really intending to have. You have to do all of this imaginative and reflective work to become clear about this. And then you have to think about, you know, what are their pain points? What is it that they're in need of? What are they looking for? What problems are they currently suffering from? you know, and how can you help them? And how is what you have to offer best for them? Because they're best for you and what you have to give, and you're best for them. Hey, lovely Lola. So that's number one. That's the best attendee, because they're going to get the most from what you have to offer. Because those who may complain about, oh, you know, it didn't meet my expectations, sometimes it is because of details, and maybe you did not accommodate everything, or you did not take enough time to think thoroughly about what your ideal attendee would be expecting, or you didn't do enough surveys, or, you know, you didn't do enough before the scene work. But then sometimes it's simply because I don't speak French, but simply it could be because you just distracted me, Looter. Sometimes it's because they weren't your ideal attendee. They came to the event, which is great. They were another number in the event, so they made the crowd larger, which was good. It made the room fuller, which is always good because you don't waste food when you have enough people. You know, but it can really decrease and decline your reviews because their perspective is not pleasing sometimes because they're not where they're supposed to be. So just because they showed up doesn't mean that they should be there. And I learned that recently. You know, I've seen some people start with this, you know, why are you here? I know Camp Lunch last year, we started with the why are you here? And we had everyone write why they were there on a name tag. So where it says, hello, I am, and if you was there to be empowered, you would write, I am empowered. So that whole day, we was remembering why you were there, calling you what your name tag said. You know, we called you empowered, you know, because that's what you were there for. You know, someone was there to motivate and to be motivated, you know, and so we call them motivated. And it's important that you start there because then you know you're in the right place. But when it's a ticketed event, you paid the ticket already. So you better get the most for your money, whether you're going to stay at the bar and just get all the drinks that you could get or just eat the nice food or whatever. But you have to make sure that you are at the right place. Now I'm speaking to the attendee. Make sure you thoroughly read the event, the ticket details. So if there's VIP and then there's a regular entry ticket, you need to make sure that you're sure of what you're getting. If you really want a VIP ticket, but you're going in as a general and you're thinking it's not going to interfere with your experience, the VIP ticket always has a greater experience. So you have to, or hopefully you would, you know, give a review about the event based upon what you purchased, because you only can have the certain experience as to what you've allowed yourself to have based upon your investment. Hey cousin Mary, hey Michelle, thank you Looter for saying I'm your favorite coach. I appreciate that. And Carrie, yes, you have to know the audience that you are appealing to. Absolutely, positively. You have to, right, Cena? And so sometimes our events are getting bad reviews because they weren't in the right place. And sometimes it's our fault as the event organizers. Were you descriptive enough? Were they clear? Like, I know the current banner, which we're still working on all the graphics. Please give me and my team some time. But we are trying to get everything together for Camp Lunch 2017. But the current banner that I have on my my cover on my page is, hey Keisha, thank you Michelle. It says something like coach, speaker, motivator, encourager. This one's for you. If that's not clear, I really need help on how to make it more clear. This event is for you. And the name of the event is Camp Lunch, which stands for Coach and Motivational Speaker Power Lunch. But I realized this year that it's even for the encourager, the motivator, the mentor. It's for you. It is for you. This is an event that was tailor-made for you. And I will go live again and tell you guys where the event came from, because last year was our first event. This year is our second annual camp lunch, and I'll go more in detail. Definitely as to, you know, why and where and all those details, just so you guys can get even more clear, because I believe in clarity, Cena. That's big. I really do. And sometimes it takes some time to get to that point, but that is the first one. The best guest you can have at your event is your ideal attendee, the person that you wanted there, the one that can benefit the most. And on our end, we have to take responsibility and try to be as thorough as possible. Describe it enough. You know, just because we know in our head what the event is all about doesn't mean that they necessarily know and they get it. So sometimes that's why you just gotta do multiple things, and you have to even just have more than one promotional flyer. Because maybe they didn't get that one you post. Don't just like, and just post the same one like they got it. It's English. You know, it shouldn't be difficult. You know, don't do that. Try to be as clear as possible, and even promote your event in different ways so that people get a fuller effect as to what the event is. Just like movies. When we see trailers, we don't see the same trailer over and over and over and over again. Like, sometimes you see it a couple of times, but then they start showing and adding some other clips, because it makes it fuller and people get it, and people can make a better decision because now they know more of it, right? So Michelle, I hope you're still here. The event did not happen already. The event is the 26th of August. So it's next month, August 26th. Hey Bertina, let me take another drink of water. I don't know why I'm so dry, but one moment. Thank you. Thank you for the heart for my water sip, right? Cena, you should be receiving the email. I was supposed to send it yesterday because one of my team members got sick yesterday, but I didn't. So, but I will. You'll receive an email. All right. So the second one, number 2, the best guest that you would love to have at your event is very simple. It is you. You are the best guest because you are a gift to the world, and you have to know how important it is for you to show up. It's important for you to show up as the event organizer. It's important for you to show up at other events. You make a difference when it comes to people having events and you having an event. The whole experience is different than what it would be if you stayed home. And events happen, you know, all the time, every day. Because an event is really just an occurrence. Something occurs every day. A brand new day happens every day. So you being at work is an event. So you have to show up every day. You make an impact on the world. You leave an imprint on the world every single day. Every day. Because you matter that much. And we don't think that we matter that much. Hey, Sandy. We don't think that we're a big deal. But you are. You the big shot. You are thebomb.com. Yes, you are. And we don't know that. And we don't carry ourselves as such. And doing that doesn't mean to be arrogant or cocky of any sort. I would by no means encourage that behavior at all. Be down to earth. Be who you are. But know that you matter. And you're important. You have to show up and show all the way up. Because sometimes we go to events and we're there, but we're not really there. You know, we're present, but we're not really present. You need to really be present. You need to really be present. Mm-hmm. And I had an event today that I'll go more in depth with at another time. But it really showed me the importance of me showing up. Me being Coach CSM at all times. At all times. Like, I have to, because I have to impact the world, no matter if I'm waiting in line to get me a piece of cake or not, because that's really what it was. I was just waiting for my crunch cake that I love so much. It was delicious. I ate like half of it, and I feel like I touched her life, and then in exchange, she touched my life. And I'll probably do a post or I'll go live about it. But that's super duper important. You have to show up and all the way up. You have to be there. Don't show up to the event and just be scrolling on Facebook. Because really, whatever you're seeing on Facebook, and if it's that intriguing, be there. Go to that event. You know, if you're watching your friend in Mexico, then hop on the next plane and go to Mexico. You know, if that's where you are mentally, then be there physically. If not, wherever you are physically, try to be there mentally. It's not easy, because I get it. I be an entrepreneur, entrepreneur-holic quite sometimes, but I'm trying to practice beatific balance and being present where I am. That's why it's important to plan and prepare and make sure that you take out the time to do the necessary things when it's time to do it, so that you're not somewhere else trying to do it then because you didn't do it at the other time. So time management will help with that. Number one, the best guess was to have your ideal attendee. I'm looking at my notes. To have your ideal attendee. Number two is the best guess is you. Hey Monique, it's you, and you have to show all the way up, right? And the last guess, because I like personification, it's not really a person, but the best guest to have show up to your event. And I know in church, we say, you know, the best guest to have in a church service is God. We want him to show up. You know, we want his presence, because that makes all of the difference. And so with the personification, you can kind of say that we would want the spirit or the essence of impact. That's number three. Impact. You want impact to show up, because to me, at the core of every event, there should want to be some impact. You should want to touch a life, whether it's something like, I don't know, whether it's a seminar. If your event is a seminar, the impact that you want to have is that they learn something. So you've increased in knowledge in a particular area or several areas. You know, you should want that. You shouldn't just want them, oh, the seats were filled, they wrote on the worksheets, they took all the folders, all the pens were used, great, the event happened. No, you want them to take in what they learned and then also become better at whatever job or whatever that they were doing that they needed that seminar for. You want their implementation to be in effect due to the impact. And impact matters, because that makes all of the difference as to if people are going to change. Impact causes people to change. Impact always changes a thing. It shows up, is loud, is forceful, it's in your face. Like, if you think about cars, for example, and we're almost done. Think about cars. If I impact your car, I just changed your car. Now, don't be angry. Don't think about earlier when the person hit your car and kept driving. I'm so sorry they did that. But think about that. Impact. There's a dent now in your car. There's a difference. There's a scratch now. Woo! Some of y'all get angry about things like that. I really don't. Similar to the celebrity showing up to my event, they're just another person. Same thing. Cars are gonna get messed up. Sneakers are gonna get stepped on. All of that just doesn't matter to me. It just doesn't. But there's a change that has happened because of the impact. Impact changes things. And I just believe in the power of potential. So I always think that things should be slightly, if not significantly, changing, because that means that things are growing. Things are evolving. Even though the purpose may remain the same, there should be a change happening. You know, some of you guys who have been watching me live for quite some time, I'm sure you can see there's a change happening in Ciara S. Miller. There's a change happening in Coach CSM. There's a change in my last name. Hey, like, I'm changing. You know, I'm growing. I'm thriving. I'm becoming more of who I am. Right? And I'm hoping to be more influential and more impactful and more powerful and more motivational and more empowering and more inspirational and more everything. I'm just not everything, but you know, everything that's sweet and nice, and you know, I'm hoping to be that, you know. But that's that. Hey, Papa Dixon. You know, so those are the 3 best guests to have at your event. Your ideal attendee, you showing all the way up, and impact personified. So tonight, we are having our Aunt Your Conqueror Rose meetup. This is why I just got all dressed up, because I can't wait to talk with my lady dreamers. It's such a great community, a sisterhood, where we get to overcome a lot of our fears, and I still have a whole lot of them. I just show up anyway, like the book says, do it anyway, in spite of the fear, do it anyway. So we talk about these things, how to overcome it, how to push through it. That's what courageousness is all about. Being courageous doesn't mean you're fearless. It just means that you have guts to do it, in spite of the risk, in spite of what your mind is telling you, in spite of how afraid you are, or whether you think that it's going to turn and work in your favor or not. You have a courage to show up anyway. So we're going to get together tonight. Hey, Alicia. I'll post the flyer down below so that you guys can see that in the comments. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, we are having our Novice Note Speaker Intensive on the 22nd. Registration is now closed because we will be having it at a private location. And those who did RSVP in advance will get the address and information. I'm excited about it because these are inspiring speakers. Those who have been dreaming about speaking, know that they should be speaking, thinking about speaking, but don't know how to get started. So you met Coach CSM, your purpose fulfillment coach, and we're going to make sure that you fulfill that part of your purpose, that you know that what you have to say matters, right? And so I'm excited about that, and we're going to have pictures, and we're going to do it again. Novice Note Speaker Intensive will be, I might want to do it quarterly, because I really want to get us speakers out there speaking, you know, and really sharing our message, because it needs to be heard and lives need to be changed and impacted. I believe in impact. We need impact. So that's definitely the goal. Please, we are getting all the graphics together, but there's some nice copy. There's some nice content on our Eventbrite page concerning this year's camp lunch. So if you would like to read that, that would be awesome. We will be posting some more stuff this week leading all the way up to the conference. Please get your ticket as soon as possible before capacity runs out, because it will run out. But we're going to be announcing the speakers, and we're going to be announcing the vendors. We are still looking for more sponsors, and the vendor applications are all due, and we're not accepting any more come July 31st, 12 a.m. in the morning. Hey, Danita Moss. So I'm really excited about that. My camp counselors, which is our camp lunch team, we are working very hard. It's just, you know, women, we have a lot of responsibilities, so many things going on. I will be releasing finally my book, Elevated Fulfillment, at this event. So I'm working hard on a couple of things at once, because women multitask. I'm working on the book and getting that ready for you guys. I have to have it all done by the end of this month. That's my goal. And the Novice Note Speaker Intensive is to prepare some of those speakers will be selected to speak for 2 minutes before an audience, which is great, because I know as an aspiring speaker, I would love to have an opportunity like that. When I was new to speaking, I wanted to do whatever I could to get over that fear and get comfortable with it, and so I can be me and be all that I am to be. And I know that I'm definitely a speaker, hands down. Thank you, Danita. So I'll be having a couple of copies there. You can pre-order if you want information about how you can pre-order the book. Hey to Ciara, I hope I said it right. To Ciara, I'm so sorry. I'm not even trying anymore. Just help me out, girl. Miss Folks. You know, so if you're interested in pre-ordering, please let me know, and I'll hook you up with that information. But yeah, that's it, y'all. So I thank you guys for joining on this Sociality Saturday, and for allowing me to begin to venture out on this new thing, sharing about events, because I'm so passionate about it. And I was just like, it don't fit, and I was just like putting it back there, but I was really squishing myself down, putting myself in a box. But now I'm out the box. Y'all see me? I'm out the box. There's no box. There's nothing. It's just me, and I'm gonna show all the way up, right? So that's it for now. If you are not a part of our Entre Conqueror group, please do that. I will put I'll put the link above, but then I feel like there's too many links up there, so I'm probably gonna put it down low in the comments. That's what I'll do. I'll put it down below in the comments right with the flyer for our Entre Conqueror meetup tonight. So I hope to meet some of you wonderful ladies there tonight. If you are in New Jersey or planning to get on a plane in a couple of hours and being in New Jersey, please stop through. Yeah, so there's more details on the flyer. So I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm actually all dressed all early. I can't wait to go. It's just amazing. It's amazing. But you know what? Anybody have any questions? I will do that. Does anyone have any questions? Any questions for me? Any questions for me? Hey sis, are you still doing event planning too? Because I know you were saying something about event planning a while back. Hey Ciara, I'm talking to you. Ciara. I need to do to talk to you about some event venues possibly in New York, because I want to have an event in New York. Hey Freyshawn, or Freyshawn, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Miss Henry, my new friend popped in. Anybody have any questions? If not, I thank you guys for popping in. I hope that you can take advantage of the replay. Please let me know what you think. If you would love to talk to me, DM me and let's talk. Thank you so much for all the hearts and all the love, Danita. So I'll soon be out of here. Oh, Anthony Freeman popped in. I didn't even see him slide through. No questions. If there's no questions, I'm going to get ready for my event. Alrighty. So I will talk to you guys later. Continue to dream, design, and thrive. Bye.